Hi, welcome to my fifth and final screencast on communication technology. For this screencast, I chose to review EDU Blogs, which is a blog and communication site for teachers and teachers and students to use to showcase student work and write blogs to parents and guardians and whoever else is associated with our students. So teachers can find this site by typing edublogs.org into their URL bar, or they can type EDU Blogs into their Google search and it'll come right up. And you can just create an account. I already made one, so this is my account. But had I not made an account, it'll say sign up for an account. You type in whatever you want for your username, your password, you agree to terms and agreements, and then you say you're not a robot, and then it makes you an account, and it's super easy. So this is what mine looks like. I already made a little practice post just to play around with it. And this works on any device. It can work on a laptop, a tablet, a smartphone, anything with internet access. It doesn't discriminate against Apple or Microsoft. It works on everything because it's a website. I recommend using a laptop because I think it's just easier to navigate this way, having a mouse and a bigger screen so you can see what's going on and you can see all the features that it offers without missing anything. But that's just a personal preference of mine. It can be used for communication because you can create blogs to share class information with your parents. Like if you're having a field trip or if you're going to show a PG-13 movie or something. I'm just thinking of examples that my teachers have sent information home to parents about. And it also can showcase student work because we can create student blogs. So what I would need to do is create accounts for all my students. And from there, each student would have an account. They'd log in, they'd type up their own blog, and then they could post it. So they could do reflections on here. They could type up an assignment, put it on here so their parents can see it right on the website without having to come in or having to bring home the paper and risk it getting lost. So it'll all be right on here. It even creates a URL for them. And then teachers can post as well. So they can share what's going on in their classroom. So I actually did create a couple while I was doing various screencasts trying to get it right. So yeah, that's how you do communication on this. Resources, you need a device and internet access because it's a website. So that's all you really need. And it is free. This version is free. There's another version, a pro version, that's $7.95 a month or $39.95 a year. And that's not too bad if your school has the resources. But really the only extra benefits of it, you can see who visits the site. You can make an HTML link to it. But it offers most of the same features. It gives you some more space. That's a feature, an extended feature it has. And then there's something called Campus Press, which I explored a little bit. I couldn't find a price for it. It offers a free trial for schools and universities. And I also found that most schools that use it are universities. There's a K-12 program for it, but mostly universities use it. So I would recommend for teachers like me in the elementary grades to use either the free or the pro version. The free offers plenty of features for you to communicate properly with parents and guardians. Plenty of them. All right. So, like I said, this is my blog page. I created a little practice blog. And so a scenario I would use this for, right now my class is prepping to go to JPEAK. My teachers are working very hard to communicate with parents because they need chaperones. They need to make sure that the students are okay to go, and they need to make sure that the parents supply everything that's needed for the students, like the payment that's needed and winter gear. So we know what students have already and what we need to help students with. So it's really important that we get in touch with these parents. So let's do a demonstration. I'll make a new post. So we'll add new post. And I apologize for my glitchy computer. It types very slow right now for some reason. So we'll do JPEAK. Hello, parent, oh, dear, oh my goodness. So, dear parents and guardians, whenever that decides to type and is spelled right. We are about to go to Jay Peak. Alright, so I'm not going to type anymore. I think you get the idea. It's just my computer is being really slow right now. So if I wanted to add an image or a video, I could. I could add an image of someone skiing. I could add a video of someone skiing. I could put a link in to the JPEG website if I wanted to. Those are all features that are offered to me. But right now, I'm just going to publish. Well, let's preview it first, see what it looks like. This is how it'll be viewed to the parents. So I would publish it. I'm not going to publish it right now because nobody's going to see it anyway. But this is how it would look if a parent was logging into this blog site. It would go. They go to Miss Mercy's class. If they had another teacher of another child doing it, they might have a couple different classes. So they go to my class. They could search if there's a bunch of different blogs on here. See, like I've got holiday time because my kids are also getting ready to have a holiday party in a couple weeks, so my teachers are communicating about that. So everything is on here, and you can post comments. So if teachers have any questions or concerns or suggestions or anything, they could just make a comment, and then both other parents and then me as a teacher would see their questions and concerns and be able to answer them. So that's another way you can communicate is through the comment feature, which I think is really cool. Or if it's more private, then maybe just email, but right on here is okay too. Alright, so user friendliness. I found this is pretty easy to use. I've figured out how to use it pretty quickly. All of your features are right here. It tells you everything you can do. I can change the appearance if I want to. That's not too important. I can add new users very easily. Just type in their email and they'll be added. If it's a student, I make their account and then I add them to it. Yeah, so that's where you can create student blogs. Everything's pretty easy to find. Like making a new blog and finding my site. Well, I guess we'll stay. This is just what it means by site is just this. Yeah, so it's very easy to use. It was very easy to make. It's free. I think it's very user friendly. Strengths. This is a great way to reciprocate information about what's going on in your classroom and what's going to be happening with your students to parents, because everybody will see the same exact thing and be able to comment and answer questions like I said before. So that's probably its biggest strength. Another strength is that it's easy to use, which I also said before. But going off of the everybody can see it part, that's what I'm going to say is a weakness, because I have been looking at this for a couple of days now and I have not found any privacy settings. So if a student was to put up their work, that would mean everybody subscribed to the site could see it, which I know with students at this age, 10 years old, they don't really want people to see their work. Like a lot of the students I work with have self-confidence issues and they just don't want to share their work. So I'm so sorry that keeps happening. So that might be a weakness of this website. Would I use this? I would definitely use it for the purpose of like this, like getting out information, because I know that students lose papers and this is a digital way to communicate with parents so that they know what's going on. I probably wouldn't use it for student blogs unless they wanted to share something about what's going on in the class and like have that communication role, but probably personal student work I wouldn't put on here. Alright, so that's my screencast. I'm going to turn it off before my computer dies, and thank you for watching.